Hi guys, welcome back to our channel where we tell you all about the do's and don'ts of relationships. Welcome to Beauty and Life Coaching AIFW, your go-to channel for quick insights into women's world. You're now watching a video from our Men and Women Dialogue series. We give you tips and tricks on how to be the best partner you can be. So if you're ready for some good relationship advice, then stay with us. Today we are going to be going over 5 things that destroy the intimacy between a couple. Intimacy is a very important aspect of any relationship because it is the glue that holds everything together. If you have intimacy, you have trust, honesty, love, and respect in your relationship. But if you break that intimacy, then you lose everything. Intimacy isn't just physical, it is emotional as well. And both are very important in a relationship. So let's get started. Number 1, being dishonest. Dishonesty is one of the most common reasons for a failing relationship. It destroys intimacy because once you find out your partner has been lying to you, it becomes difficult to trust them again. They might ask, "Why would you ever want to lie to me?" And although your intentions may have been good, you knew that what you were doing was wrong. Dishonesty doesn't always mean that they were cheating on you. Sometimes it can be small, insignificant lies that you told to avoid a fight, or perhaps you lied about something not being a big deal when in reality it was bothering you quite a lot. Whatever the reason, dishonesty is never a good excuse. You should always be honest with your partner, no matter how difficult it may seem. When you lie to someone, you are telling them that you don't trust them enough to tell them the truth. You think that they aren't strong enough to handle it, or you think that they won't understand. But these are all excuses. The only reason you shouldn't be honest with your partner is if you want to keep the lie going. Don't get caught up in a web of lies because eventually it will catch up to you and destroy your relationship. No. 2, keeping secrets. Secrets are another way of keeping dishonesty alive. Once you start keeping secrets from your partner, it means that there is a wall between you two. You are no longer completely open and honest, which destroys the intimacy that you once had. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to tell them every little thing that goes on in your mind. That's impossible. And you also need to respect their privacy and not force them to share things that they don't want to. However, if they ask you something and you try to hide the truth, then you are doing them and your relationship a disservice. Secrets tend to grow larger in your mind until you confess them. Keeping secrets from your partner is one of the quickest ways to kill intimacy. So if you are struggling with something, let them know. You are a team and they are there to help you. Number 3, overanalyzing. Overanalyzing is a surefire way to ruin your relationship. When you constantly question every little thing your partner says or does, then you are creating unnecessary drama. You are making mountains out of molehills and causing stress when there is no need. You may think that you are being rational and reasonable by asking questions, but really you are suffocating your partner and stifling your relationship. When you overanalyze, you are basically telling your partner that you don't trust them. And like we said before, trust is the most important thing in any relationship. You may feel insecure or anxious, and that is understandable. But if you take it out on your partner by questioning their every move, then you are going to cause nothing but trouble. A good rule of thumb is if you wouldn't question a close friend of yours, then don't question your partner either. Trust that they are telling the truth and that they have your best interests at heart. If you have a genuine concern, then talk to them openly and honestly instead of trying to interrogate them. 4, bringing up the past. One of the worst things you can do in a relationship is bring up old arguments and mistakes. This is especially true if you have already apologized and made amends. The past is in the past for a reason. It is over and done with. There is no need to keep dredging up old mistakes and using them against each other. People make mistakes. It is just part of being human. But if you keep holding on to those mistakes and refusing to let them go, then you are doing yourself and your partner a disservice. Forgiving is one of the hardest things to do, but it is also one of the most important. If you want to have a healthy and happy relationship, then you need to learn to forgive and forget. Holding on to grudges will only hurt you in the end. It will destroy the intimacy you once shared and turn your partner into a stranger. And finally, no. 5. Losing yourself. When you first meet someone and start dating, you are head over heels in love. You can't take your eyes off of them. Everything they do, say, and wear becomes your favorite thing ever. You are so enamored with them that you lose sight of who you are. This is not a good thing. Although it is nice to have someone who makes you feel that way, you still need to maintain your own identity. You are still you. Just because you are in a relationship doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. You may think that you are doing this by conforming to their standards and trying to be someone they want you to be, but really you are doing more harm than good. When you lose sight of who you are, you also lose sight of what you want. And this can lead to a lot of problems down the road. You may find yourself sacrificing your own happiness for theirs, or you may start to resent them because you feel like you have given up so much for the relationship. Either way, it is not a healthy situation to be in. You need to be your own person first and foremost, and then add the relationship on top of that. If you are not happy with who you are or what you do outside of the relationship, then chances are it is not going to last. We hope that these tips have helped you gain some insight into how to improve your relationship. Remember that every relationship is different and what works for one couple may not work for another. But if you are willing to put in the effort, then we know that you can make your relationship last. Now it's time for you to tell us what you think. What are some other things that can destroy the intimacy between a couple? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. We hope you enjoyed this video and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.